Boom shakalaka, as Ethereum is approaching a million ETH burned since EIP 1559 106 days ago. This video we're going to be talking about why you need to buy ETH before the date we are going to mention in this video, because ETH is about to become hyper-deflationary and you don't want to miss out on these insane gains we'll be talking about towards the end of the video. Stay tuned. What's up everyone, Randall here from Crypto Love. Today's video, we're talking about why you need to make sure you own ETH before this date we are talking about, and some insane gains that are predicted for Ethereum by some of the biggest people in the industry. Now, before we get into it, guys, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Also, come join us over on Twitter at the Crypto Love, where every week we give away one of these sweet shirts. And if you head over to ultrasound.money, the Ultrasound Awakening, you can track ETH to becoming ultrasound, hyper deflationary. As a matter of fact, over the past 106 days, 961,732 ETH have been burned. Now, this is something that not a lot of people are focusing on, because right now people are focusing on NFTs, they're focusing on metaverse, they're focusing on gaming, they're focusing on DeFi. But if we take a look at the burn leaderboard, look at what's happening from these crazes that are built on top of ETH. We have the NFT craze on top of ETH. Guess what? OpenSea has already burned 106,000 ETH. We have ETH transfers, 93,000. We have Uniswap, people just buying ETH and ETH tokens, 88,000. Not only that, but we have people using MetaMask Swap Router, 21,000. We have people gaming on Axie Infinity, 15,000. Other swaps, we have Shiba Inu itself, just 9,000. Strongblock, 9,000 as well. And because of all this, ETH is getting burned up. As a matter of fact, we can actually take a look and we can project the supply to see when ETH will actually become ultra sound. And if we take a look at it right here, well, potentially could be around this date. You see, I was doing some research. Now, the actual date of ETH going to Eth 2.0 is unknown. Could be anywhere from January to June, but this article right here was saying with 10 million ETH staked at an average gas price of 20 Gwei, the total supply of ETH will flatten to 119.3 million, and inflation should stop around February 2nd, 2022, and go deflationary at that point. Now, that in itself, just speculation. Nobody knows, not even Vitalik, I doubt. But this date right here, 2222 for ETH 2.0. I mean, it makes sense. It would be like, what a coincidence. And not only that, because also coming up in the beginning of the year, January, February, March, we have a ton of hedge funds that are going to be entering the cryptocurrency markets with new money that they have. They've been working a long time to get this money allocated so that they can put it into cryptocurrencies in the beginning of the year, Ethereum being one of the most popular ones that they can put it in. Now, those things combined, saying that, hey, this date here, February 2nd, 2022, could very well be a day worth paying attention to. But that's all speculation. Let's actually take a look at the data on chain for what's going on with ETH and see some realistic price predictions for where ETH could head. First thing, if we take a look at the daily ETH supply chain, in fact, on a total of 15 days since early September, ETH has been deflationary. It's already deflationary. We're not waiting until next year. It's already happening. 15 days already. It's been deflationary, where more supply was burned than issued. We could see an acceleration of this trend if the burn rate continues to increase over time. As people get more into NFTs and DeFi and gaming, guess what? The burn rate goes up. ETH becomes more deflationary. If we take a look at the issued versus circulating ETH supply, look at this. The issued supply, this green line, straight line, hasn't changed. But if we take a look here, the circulating supply has definitely changed trajectory. It's actually flattening out to where it's about to turn down. And if we take a look here, the ETH network is close to reaching a total of 1 million burned ETH since the London hard fork. Today, that's worth about $1 billion USD. So if we take a look at the burn supply, going straight up. If we take a look at the price, going down. Here is a divergence between the supply burned and the price. Well, generally, divergences tend to catch up, and this little pickup in the price right here might go back to reflecting. Because if we take a look here, all the time that this was going up, ETH price was pretty much going up somewhat slowly there, and then it dropped again and picked up a lot more quickly, and then a little bit of a drop, probably like what we saw back here in September, before, again, it picks up steam. Because the market is the most illiquid it has been in several years, with the most attention it's ever had. NFTs are exploding, burning billions of dollars worth of ETH. At the same time, layer 2 networks are beginning to flourish. Remind me, why are people bearish? If we take a look at the balance on all exchanges, has never been this low. You can't get Ethereum anymore. There's going to be a day when you just can't get Ethereum anymore. However, we see the price going up, but really not taking up that much. Which brings us to some price prediction models. Ralph Paul, for a long time, this is from January, so a while back, but he's been saying, hey, the Ethereum is tracking what Bitcoin did 4 years ago. Basically tracking it to a T. And as a matter of fact, more recently, he was saying the same exact thing, where Ethereum ticked down exactly like Bitcoin did. I mean, the white is Bitcoin, the blue is Ethereum. You can see it follows pretty much exactly. He called the price drop. He's calling 300% rally. Potentially could very well happen. And this log chart here is showing a huge upside potential for Ethereum. Potentially up to $40,000 this cycle. That's insane. A 10x from where we are right now. Still possible on ETH. I know some of you want faster gains, but this is like 10x, pretty much very, very limited risk. Now, that being said, that's reasonable gains to expect. But unreasonable gains to expect, I want to go over this one article right here. I highly suggest you read this article. Yes, I read the white paper by Arthur Hayes. And if you scroll down here, he takes a look. He basically goes over the banking system, how it's like a messed up system. It doesn't really work anymore. Kind of like how Blockbuster Video doesn't really work for movie rentals anymore. Well, he talks about all the money that's going to banking fees and different things like that. He talks about how Ethereum pretty much solves all of that. And if Ethereum, let's assume that Ethereum can capture some of the percentage of the 5-year earnings of banks and the big 4 audit firms. Now, that's an assumption, but let's assume with just some numbers that it could capture some of that. Well, right now, if it captured 0.1%, not even 1%, a tenth of 1%, well, that would be a 4,000 ETH, where we are right now. But that's like, barely anything. That's 1,000th of the money. Guys, did Netflix capture 1,000th of Blockbuster's market cap? No. It captured 100% now. 100% may be ridiculous, but let's say 10%. Realistic 10%. Well, $405,000 ETH. And mind you guys, this was before ETH became deflationary. This article was published before EIP 1559 was passed, so it was not calculating any of the deflationary nature of Ethereum that we talked about previously. And I just wanted to say, Netflix took over all of Blockbuster's business. There is a possibility, it could be crazy, but it's certainly possible that Ethereum could take over all of the money from the banks and the top 4 audit firms. If that happened, a $4 million ETH, not even counting deflationary nature. So guys, because of that, you definitely want to make sure you don't get left behind this date right around the beginning of February, 2/2/22, as ETH is being burned ridiculously because people are buying NFTs, DeFi, gaming, all that stuff. Well, you don't want to be caught with your pants down without any ETH in your wallet. So guys, if you did enjoy that, make sure to like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and I'll catch you later. Peace.